Alright everybody, and welcome to level 4-5, and guess what? This is the final video ever. You have made it. You have reached the top of the metaphorical mountain of rhythm. You, you started with humble beginnings, and then slowly but surely you rose your way to the top, and now you are almost a master. You will be a master once you get through this video, and then once you get to the ultimate challenge of 4-6. But that's a little bit later. Let's talk about now. This video is all about advanced syncopation part 2. I guess you could say. We talked about this also last video. But we're going to introduce the same kind of syncopation ideas, now also using ties. So a little bit of added complexity there. So without further ado, before I get a little emotional here, let's get started. Alright, so here's the first slide, and here's how we're going to do this. You already know a lot of these rhythms, or at least you should from the other videos. You already know what ties do as well. So instead of explaining to you, per se, like I was doing in the other videos, I'm simply going to show you some examples, first without ties, perform them, talk about them a little bit, and then we're going to introduce some of the ties to the same rhythm and see how they alter the rhythm in your performance. So here's the first one. What I want you to do is just first think about how you would count this rhythm, this 2-measure rhythm as it is. So go ahead, maybe pause the video, check that out. Okay, and then there's the counting. Notice how there's no beat 4 here, or at least there's no start of beat 4 because that dotted 8th rest takes care of the 4 there, but you still have the of beat 4. So what would this sound like? Why don't you try it first? I'll follow along with the red dot there as you go. So you count it, not me, or you can say it on ta, that's fine too. Here you go. 2, ready, and go. Okay, and then you can do this again. Here's my turn. I'm going to do it this time. 2, ready, go. 1, a 2, and 3, and a 1, 2, and 3. On ta, 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 ta. If that was tricky for you, just go ahead and review that a little bit before we move forward, but in case you are ready, let's move forward. So now what I'm going to do is just introduce some ties into this rhythm. I'm going to put one here, and another one here. And notice how that's going to affect the counting as well. You can see here that I introduced some dashes to kind of show you that you combine these two moments together. So like this is now going to be carried through into 2, and this is going to be carried through into the downbeat of 1. Notice how this tie is also going across the bar line. That's okay. Ties can do that. They're kind of powerful that way. What would this sound like now? Let's just go right into it. So here it is on while counting. 2, ready, go. 1, and 3, and 2, and 3. 1, and 3, and 2, and 3. So you could hear how in each case I extended the into the next downbeat here, and then also over here as well. And this time this one lasts a long time because you're saying not only for that 16th note but also for this entire chord note. So it's 3 and 2 and 3. 3 and 3 and 2 and 3, right? Not as long here, but still definitely an extension. Let's hear that again on ta. 2, ready, and go. Ta, 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 ta. And before we move on to the next slide, here's just another example of the same situation. Also, the same thing, I'd like you to figure out the counting, so pause the video. Go ahead and do that now. Alright, and there's your counting. What would this sound like? I'll let you try it first. Here you go. 2, ready, go. Okay, and then I'll do it with you this time. Here we go. 2, ready, and go. 1 and 2, a 3E, 4 and 1 and 2, a 3E, 4 and ta 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 ta. Alright, so now we're going to introduce a tie, and we're going to put it right smack dab in the middle. Actually, you know what's funny is, I wonder if you noticed this, this whole example is what you call a palindrome, which means it's the same forwards as it is backwards. See how that works? And then the middle. Anyway, so it's a palindromic rhythm. We just put a tie right in the middle of it, where it's symmetrical. What is this going to sound like now? Well, here we go. Let's figure it out. 2, ready, go. 1 and 2, E, 4, N. 1 and 2, E, 4, N. This used to be 1 and 2, 3E, 4N. 1 and 2, 3E, 4N. But now we put a tie there, so we're actually going to put a dash in between the and 3. And so that means that the next time we come in is this E. So it's E, 2, E, 2, E, 2, E. All right, let's hear the full thing again. 1 and 2, E, 4N. 1 and 2, E, 4N. Just kind of taking out 3 there, that's all. Okay, new slide, new rhythm. Go ahead and figure out the counting. Press pause in the video. Okay, there it is. Check your work. And when you're ready, let's try this together this time, right off the bat. 2, ready, go. 1, 2E, 3 and 4 and E, 2 and 3. Ta, 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 ta. All right, let's go ahead and introduce some ties to this now. Let's see, let's put one here. And let's put one here. And let's see how that affects the counting. Okay, so we have some more dash marks connecting 1 to the start of 2, and this E to the start of B2. Let's hear what this sounds like now. Here we go. 2, ready, and go. 1, E, 3 and 4, and E, and 3. Ta, 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 ta. So in this case, we're bypassing in both times the downbeat of 2, here and there, just connecting the note right before it and extending it. You know what, I'm just going to be, you know what, actually, let's do that one more time before I get to my little tricky idea. 2, again, and go. 1, E, 3 and 4, and E, and 3. All right, for my tricky ideas, I'm going to actually introduce a few more ties just to make this a little more interesting. Let's put one here and one here. Now, I want you to think about that and maybe think about where the dashes will go in the counting this time around, right? What do we have to change up here? Well, we have to put a dash here now and also a dash here. So we're getting pretty busy up there in the counting. Let's see if we can kind of figure this out. 2, ready, go. 1, E, and E, and 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So lots of ties, lots of syncopation going on here. Absolutely almost no downbeats. Actually, the only downbeat you do is the very first one. That's it. Everything else, you're not playing the downbeat of each beat. Oh, there's one on 3 as well that you play. But yeah, so and actually this whole thing, you kind of just turn this into offbeats. And, right? This gets a little tricky because you have to connect this E to the start of 3. So let's do this one more time. And another thing I'd like to change is when you have so many ties like this, right, with so many dash marks, sometimes it's easier just to take out the dash marks and also the note values that you're holding into. So let me just kind of clean this up real quick for you. There. Okay, so now you're simply just seeing what you're going to say, as opposed to seeing all of the holding overs and the ties and all that good stuff. Alright, so let's try this one final time. We're also going to try it a little bit slower too, so just be ready for that. And here we go. 2, ready, and go. 1, E, and E, and 3. Again. Ta, 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 ta. One more time. Ta, 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 ta. Alright folks, one last example for the video. I already put down the counting for you, so just check that out. Let's hear what this sounds like without any ties. 2, ready, and go. 1, and a 2, and 3, E, and 4. ta 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 ta. All right, just like we've been doing, let me just introduce some ties here. Let's put one there. Let's put one there. Okay, which means that we have to put dashes here and here. What will this sound like now? Here we go. 2, ready, go. 1 and a, N, E, N, 4. 1 and a, N, E, N, 4. Ta, 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 ta. So we're no longer saying 2 or 3, right? Because they're being combined with the thing before it. Just like I did with the other one, let me just clean the counting up real quick so you only see what you say. And there you go. And one last time. 2, ready, go. 1 and a, N, E, N, 4. Ta, 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 ta. All right, folks, so that's it. Hopefully those examples will help. Take a look at the 4-5 rhythm assessment sheet, see how those rhythms on that sheet tie in, oh my god, pun not intended, I promise. Well, okay, maybe a little intended. Who am I kidding here? But yeah, see how they line up with the sheet rhythms, and hopefully you will be good to go and confident to do this almost final rhythm worksheet. As always, let me know if there's any questions, and good luck.